Hello to the 2 people who are watching. How are you today? Can you even hear me? This is a new webcam, and I'm not sure how it works yet. I only got it today. So if you can let me know if you can hear me. Hi, Maria. How are you? Said weird doing this live thing, you know. Oh, hi, Tracer. No, I sometimes go for long periods. Hi, Amy. Yeah, I go for long periods without going on social media at all. Naturally, I'm naturally an introverted person, and especially after January when I was doing Vloguera, it just got too much for me, so I had to take the break. So glad you can hear me. Ignore my messy background because I just could not be bothered. Hi, Sonia. Yeah, I couldn't be bothered. I was doing a bit of babysitting, and the kids have just gone home, so kind of had to just deal with the mess. But it is so weird doing this live. It feels surreal. And then I was getting nervous. I kept thinking, well, is anyone even going to be watching? Like, how sad is it going to be if I just go to do live and then no one's going to want to watch? But I'm glad you're all here. Yeah. So I'm so glad that the camera's working. I got my new desktop PC today. Well, I got the PC. I got the tower and everything yesterday. And then I got my keyboard and webcam and that today. So I'm enjoying testing it out. So are you guys working on anything? What are you up to? I am making a summer jumper for myself. So it's in ice yarns in cotton. Not working to a pattern. Just doing it as I go. So you guys working on anything special? Okay, Tracer. Socks again. Do you know what? I love socks. Designing my own toy pattern. Do you know what, Sonia? I wish I could do toys. So I can do them. I did a duck once. And check this out for a laugh. I don't really like amigurumi. I like to look at them. But to make them, I find them so frustrating. They just wind me up. And I think as well, because I'm a loose crocheter, and you have to do it really tight or on a really small hook. I can't do it. So I commend everyone who's able to. But I have been working on a lot of socks. I've just designed 4 sock patterns. I've just been working on loads. A virus blanket. Oh, cool. I tried to do another virus blanket, but I think I'm still just over the whole virus thing after last year when I was doing loads. No, still nothing. I wish I could do socks. I don't get what they mean about toe up and down. Okay, well, by working toe up, you either work from the toe up the leg, up the foot, then up the leg, or toe down, cuff down, you work from the cuff. down to the toe. Yeah, I just get stressed out with them all the time. But anyway, that duck, so I made a duck last year, I think it was, and I ended up giving it to my niece. But I entered it into a crochet along because my friend Fatima at Knit Knacker Craft, she was having a crochet slash knit along for amigurumi. And I only ended up winning an amigurumi book, even though I swore I'd never making one again. So when I see my mum next, I have to remember to give it to her. But trust me though. Hi, Seham. Am I saying that right? Seham. I like the flower. I can never do things like that. I'm just hoping I don't wake the kids up. I put my computer desk in my bedroom. Hi, Linda. And then with my bedroom next door to the kids' room, I'm worried that I'm going to wake them. I should have really put it in the front room. But oh well. I've changed my phone now, I can see. Oh, I'm glad you can see now, Tracer. You'll have to excuse my coughing. I am getting yet another cough. Again, coughs and headaches, they're kind of with me forever, it seems. Can never truly get rid of them. And I'm really hot. I had the heating on before, but then I forgot it was on until my house was like a sauna. So now it just seems like it's taking forever to cool down. Yeah, that's true, Tracer. They are saying that we're expecting snow. I read on, like when you go on MSN and then you've got the news on the homepage. Well, I looked and they were saying after this heat wave, we're expecting snow this weekend. And I was like, I've not had a heat wave. We've had April showers all week here. There's been no good weather. I bought my kids an 8-foot trampoline for the garden on the last good day that we had. And then the rest of the days have ended up having rain. So they've not even been able to play on it. I do feel a bit bad for them. Just no snow here. See, it's that time of year, like I kind of don't mind April showers, but I don't want snow in April. Not at all. Yeah, I've actually been looking at barbecues, but they have to have the lids on them. The last one I get didn't have a lid, but it rusted out so quickly because we have that much rain. So this next one has to have a lid. Do love a good barbecue though. I've got a friend over the road. She's got 2 boys, similar age to mine. So we are planning some barbecues in the summer. One of us will cook while the other one watches the kids because they're all 5 and under. So you really do need another adult there. Thank you very much. Yeah, I decided to put some makeup on. It's not often I do that, but yeah, I decided to wear makeup. Must be a special occasion, right? I just woke up feeling like today's the day. Nice to see you. I live in Mecca. Oh, mashallah. Oh, cool. Better than Britain anyway. I bet you have better weather. Weather here, you don't really know what you're going to get. If you see me keep looking down, it's because I'm working on this at the same time. Upper 70s to mid 80s. So what's that? Is that like 28 in Fahrenheit or Celsius. I know that I go by the other one. Hi, Mum. She just sent me a text message saying, yes, I can hear you. Okay. I feel embarrassed now. Oh, hi, May. How are you? Right, let me see what the 70s is. Because I always go by the other one. Because on my app, it says 8 degrees Celsius here now. Right, 70 Fahrenheit in Celsius. 21.1. Oh, I bet that's a really nice temperature. I'd like that here. Maybe the boys will be able to get out on the trampoline. Oh, the boys are okay, thank you. Energetic as ever. That's how they are. Yeah, they've been really good actually. They're calming down quite a bit, except for when they're with the friends. They've been hanging out a lot with a new friend of mine, our neighbour. She's got kids of similar age, and they did get quite hypey, you know. Well, they still do, you know, when they're all playing together. But 4 boys, 5 and under, you're gonna find that. But when they're at home alone, they are so much better. Less energy. But I think it's the heat as well, because even though it's been raining here, it has still been quite warm. And they just seem to burn their energy out a bit more. Plus, I've been letting them stay up later. And they still get up as early, so they're a bit tired. Hi, Karen. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I saw your picture on Facebook today. You went out yesterday. You look very lovely. You did look really nice on that date. I just need to find someone to date now. I hope you had a great time. Got 15 people watching. Feels quite nice since I kept thinking, well, no one's going to watch. I'm quite happy. I got today. I saw on eBay the other day. I was looking for new sock blocker things, but not actual blockers, more like mannequins. And then I saw these, mannequins there. Oh, thanks, Karen. I saw this, and it was only about £4. It's plastic, but it's so cool. It stands up by itself. But I think it's just nice, you know, to show your socks on, because I've done, because I'm doing all these sock patterns. I wanted something better to take pictures of, and plus some of the patterns are in a panel up there, so when they're on the sock blocker, you can't really see them. But that looks so cool. But my kids, if you know them really well, they was always addicted to feet, especially the oldest, Jamal. We go in a shop and he'd just be touching and kissing the mannequin's foot. And he started doing that again today now. So I can't decide whether it's actually a good thing that I bought it or not. But it's nice when things like that just remind you of what they were like when they were younger. I don't know. I just think it's sweet. Do you know what, May? So many people say that boys are harder, you know, when they're younger. But then it's the girls when they're teenagers, they're the hard ones then. That's why I never wanted girls. All I wanted was boys. Because I thought we'll get the hard stuff out of the way first. Because I know me, I was a horrible teen. And I'm kind of selfish. I don't want that for myself. So it worked out that I had boys. Because I think they kind of chill out a bit as they get older. Whereas girls always have issues. I always have issues even at this age, and I'm 32. Don't think that'll ever change. Oh, I'm right. So sensible then, only wanting boys. Yeah, I think as well, girls cause a lot more worry. Um, yeah, I bet, Sonia. Um, where was I going with that? I can't remember where I was going with that. Okay, I've lost my train of thought. Good job I'm not really good at editing anyway, because I'd never been able to edit this out of the video. Well, I would, but I'm too lazy for that. But natural, why not? This house is still hot. I don't know how other people, when they do live, when things go quiet. So I'm naturally a quiet person. So when conversation kind of dies down a bit, I don't know how to carry it on. It's a bit bad in it since I'm hosting this chat. But yeah, I think as this will help me get over that, maybe. What are you making? Have you bought any new wool? I am making a summer jumper for myself, and I'm calling it a summer jumper because it's all cotton. So that's it up to now, and it's made in the only wool that I've bought. I've been so good this year. So this is Aishan's Cotton Light in DK weight. So I got that in the light grey and in this pink. Now I did buy some wool for hats from Kemp's. When I was at Jan's, I saw that she bought some, and they had like little teddy faces that you could sew onto the front. So I got some of them. But they're packed away, so I can't get them out right now. But other than that, in January when I went to Berry Market, that's the only wool I've bought this year. So I've been doing very, very well. I know it's hard, isn't it, Karen? You just kind of, you want to sit there and carry on what you're doing, but then you're like, oh, I've got to speak now. I'm okay, Yasmin. Thank you very much. It's nice to see you on here. I am going with my friend Christina to Woolfest. Not on the Friday one, on the Saturday one. So I'm going to buy some wool then. You better believe it, travelling that far. I'm going to do a nice wool shop. No, Linda, there isn't a pattern. I'm just making it up as I go along. But what I did to start off, I just cast on 36 stitches, measured it to the back of me. It came from middle shoulder to middle shoulder. So then I thought, okay, that'll do. So for the sides, I thirded it. So I did 12 for each side, and then I thirded that again for the front. So 4 for each front. Place markers at the raglan points. And then just went round for a bit until, you get a nice rounded front, and then you cast on the amount of stitches to join. That'd be the same as the back. And then just carry on from there, really. Yes, you do spy a tattoo. I am guilty of that. I do like tattoos. It's a raven because I used to have really bad dreams, and I think sometimes, when you have bad dreams, your mind kind of protects itself. So when I have my bad dreams, when it gets so bad that when I woke up I'd be drenched with sweating, having palpitations. A raven came in my dream, and wherever it flew in the dream, it kind of, the whole screen or whatever, the whole environment just went white, just following the raven, just all went white and just got rid of all the badness. So that's why I got the raven for my 25th birthday, because it reminded me that even when you're asleep, it doesn't matter what's going on, your mind is strong and your mind will always find a way to protect itself. So yeah, it's a bit sad really. But you know, it means something. And I think if you are going to get a tattoo and if you are going to put something like that on your body, it's going to stay there forever. So get something that's going to mean something, and that'll always mean something. Thanks, Kel. How are you, hon? Oh, I like Celtic designs. Oh, Celtic designs are lovely. Yeah, my first one, I got in Blackpool when I was younger with my mum, because my mum saw a tattoo that she liked, and I was egging her on to get one, and she wouldn't. So she goes, "Well, I'll get you one if you get one at the same time as me." So I was, okay. So I got some Chinese writing on my ankle, just meaning truth, because I was a big liar at the time. Like honestly, growing up as a teen, if my mum had said to me, "What did you eat at school?" I'd lie and say that I ate something else just because I felt like lying. It was, I didn't even think about lying, it just came out of my mouth. Um, so yeah, now as an adult, I'm kind of glad that I've got that, because it reminds me of the comparison of there to now. Because now I'm kind of truthful to a fault. I've gone from one extreme to the other. So it's a nice reminder to kind of give me the balance. Yeah, it's good to have meaning. Bodium. I don't know Bodium. Do you mean Hobium? I've not seen Jan's video yet where she got the Hobium. She was telling me today that she got it. I have been on the website before. I do need to give it another go, because I know that it's not like ice. You know, you can buy one ball at a time if you want instead of the pack. But I just didn't like the website layout. But I might just have to give it another go. She did say that the mercerized cotton felt really nice. Oh, that's nice, Sonia. Oh, that'd be lovely if you design one. Well, my raven, it is rubbish. It just looks like a blob of ink. But I got it from a guy who just left college doing tattoos, and was his first time. And all my arm was bruised all the way up and went swollen, and it's got little scars in because he got right near enough to the bone. Yeah, he did do a botch up job. So I'm glad it's got meaning. Bodium is my coffee maker. I like that. Yarn and coffee at the same time. Oh, these coughs. I don't suppose it's helped. I've been eating. Okay, I know some of you are from America, but if you're British, do you know the Walker's Sensations crisps, the Thai sweet chili? Well, I am in love with them. And I noticed in Asda that they had the Thai sweet chili coated peanuts. So I bought them, and they are so spicy. Oh my gosh. Like you bite into it and the spice just hits the back of your throat. But when you've got a tickly cough, that just sets you off. And the kids had some, and they're getting used to spice a bit now. which I'm happy about because I always liked spice, but I kind of got out of it having kids. I didn't want to make two separate meals, so I just ate what they could eat. But now they're getting used to it and they're enjoying a bit of spice. But having them, they couldn't even have them. Oh, do you know what, Kel? I lost mine as well. From when I was poorly. When I first started coughing last time, I had the cough for a while. The doctors wouldn't see me for an emergency appointment. And then it turned out that I had walking pneumonia. And I stopped crocheting, I stopped knitting. All I could do was write out designs. I've got about 20 designs waiting for me to make, because I just could not do it. And when you're not feeling well, you just don't want to, I don't know, you don't have the energy or the heart to pick up a hook or needles. Oh yeah, she'll pick it up again soon. I think everyone though, I think you have to go through them phases where you can't crochet or knit or whatever. You need to give yourself that recharge, reboot your batteries a bit. Yeah, it does suck. I'm telling you. But you kind of, I don't know, when you're dealing with pain and stuff, you do kind of get into a routine a bit. Well, I think anyway. It's like I know I can wake up, take my pills. Sometimes Jamal will massage my back before I can move. And then, you've got a routine with it. You know how far you can go in the morning before you have to start taking paracetamols and stuff to kind of top up the pills that you're on anyway. Yeah, I think you just kind of get used to how you feel if it's an ongoing thing. Am I rambling? I'm rambling out. I do that a lot. I'll start off on one conversation and then I don't know how I've got there, but I'm three conversations along and then I don't know where I started. Yeah, 2 videos a week is a lot. I couldn't do it. I was so burnt out after January that I just, even the thought of picking up a camera, it's like I was telling Jan, I just want to quit my channel. I don't want to make videos anymore because it was so nice doing it while I was doing it and I was in the routine. But after that month had gone, well, I didn't even finish the month, did I? But after I'd taken like a little break and went to weekly, she didn't want to pick the camera up. She didn't want to do anything. But I get that a lot anyway, even with social media. I mean, I love Instagram, but I've just taken a few months off it as well because I need to kind of hide away in my own little bubble, in my own little life bubble. Right, let me catch up. Oh no, Linda. Hope you're okay. I don't know what RA is. Sure sounds a good battery rise. Yeah. Do you not think as well when you make videos, like for me especially, if I like a pattern, um, I will just make loads of it. I will just make that pattern over and over until it burns out. But then you think, well, people aren't going to want to see that on your video. So then you have to make something else, just to kind of people please or so they don't get bored with your content or something. But then when I do that, it doesn't make me happy. And then what's the point in doing these videos if it's not for me and if it doesn't make me happy? So then I get fed up and then I take another break. I kind of, I don't know, maybe that's me sulking. But yeah, or rheumatoid arthritis. Yeah, that's rubbish. Oh, Kel, I've said this before. Sack waiting for Karen to make the patterns. You need to learn yourself, lover. Karen, you need to teach her. Oh, MS. See, that's something that I wouldn't like. Um, and with all the tests that the doctors have been doing on me, they have mentioned that, that might be the end point that they come to. But no, I don't want that. I'll stick to my arthritis. I'll stick to that and my other back issues. I don't want that to. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. I should do what I love. But then I don't know. I think I'm my own worst enemy. I put pressure on myself. And then I think, well, what what do people think when they're watching it? Because it must be rubbish seeing the same thing over and over again. But then I think, well, I didn't start this to people please. I started this because I couldn't afford loads of storage, for taking pictures of all my stuff. So it became like a video diary. Because honestly, I know that I did my family's head in showing them everything that I made. Um, but then I think it transforms, doesn't it? As you get subscribers and as you carry on with, your videos, it transforms into something from being a personal diary to a bit of both, a personal diary, but you've also got people who you might talk to outside of YouTube who you've met through YouTube and they become friends, and I don't know, so yeah, it becomes a bit of both. Oh, okay. Kel, I'll let you off. Are we in your bedroom? Yes, Kelly, you're in my bedroom. This is my messy room. But I've been doing a lot of building. My mum stayed over last weekend and she helped me build the trampoline for the boys and also a 16 cube storage unit. And then yesterday, my corner office desk came. So I was building that. And when you're building stuff, well, for me anyway, I don't bother tidying. I move things to a spare part of the room until I can tidy it all in one go. And with me babysitting earlier and also with Usman being off school today, I've just not done it. Plus, I got my new computer today. Come on, I'm going to go on that rather than tidy. So I'm sorry, guys, but you have to settle for my mess. um, yeah, you do notice when people haven't made videos for a while. You get dead nervous when you go to make another one, though. It's like I was telling my friend before, I'm really nervous. And she goes, oh, you'll be fine when you get used to it. And I said, but no, you don't understand. I've been doing videos. I've had this channel for 2.5 years now. And every time I turn the camera on, I just want to feel like I was going into a panic attack. um, yeah, I get nervous all the time. Every single time I get nervous. I can't help it. Oh, Carrie, you better do some tidying. Oh, well, you're all making me feel like my bedroom's tidy now, so thank you. But that's kind of a bad thing, so I might not tidy it tomorrow now. Excuse me. Oh well, if some of it's boy mess as well, then she's got to be excused for that. Boys are messy anyway. You're that, but and so, that's me. Oh, thanks, Diane. Yeah, I think it's really hard to speak in public when, you're not that kind of person. It's like it sounds that rude as well, but I find it hard to be social. And I don't ever mean to be rude, but if I see someone that I know walk down the street, and if they've not noticed me, I will try to go a different way just so I don't have to stop and have a conversation. And it sounds really horrible, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm a very closed off person as well, really. And I find that some people can be not a bit nosy, they're just generally asking how you are, what's going on in your life and stuff, but I kind of don't want to tell them. um, so yeah, I try not to get into a lot of conversations. And when I go to see people and I do spend time with people that I know, they are really friends because otherwise I don't make the time. But I'm also not one for, if I'm not close to someone, I won't just chat to them for ages for no reason. I'll just make conversation because I feel like that's wasted time. And if I'm not close to someone, I don't want to waste that time. I either click with someone or I don't. Oh, bye, mate. It was lovely seeing ya. That's right, Trace. I would definitely rather pick up my hook or needles than clean. I think maybe I need to find a man who likes cleaning. He can do that for me, and then I'll just be a lady of leisure. Yeah. Or offer my kids money to do cleaning, but then the oldest one is only 5, so I'll have to wait a few years for that. Oh, see, I used to have anxiety. Um, and maybe I still do a bit when like people stop and ask me questions, or I have to spend time with people that I don't want to. Like, when I first started my college course in September, and I was so nervous, I nearly didn't turn up on the day because I just didn't want to sit there with people. I didn't want to do the whole get to know each other exercises. Like, we all had to write something about ourselves and scrunch the paper up, chuck it across the room, and then pick up someone else's and then try and guess whose it was. And I didn't want to go through that whole thing. I didn't want to know these people. I didn't want them to know me. I just wanted to get my education. And it's actually worked out okay because one of them's a sister of someone who I went to school with, and we've become okay. Another one actually knits and crochets. Another one wants to learn. I don't know. It's become a really good experience, and it has started making me be more open. Because the thing with me as well is I don't leave the house unless I have to, and I love being at home, and I think that doesn't help with my social situations anyway. So yeah, I'm getting a bit better, and I think I'm rambling again. I'm just losing track of what I want to say. Where are we up to? Okay, Tracy, I'll take your son. Oh, come on, Kel. What man can wash up? If I ever found a man that could wash up, oh my gosh, I feel like I'd be in heaven. At the minute though, my son, he keeps wanting to wash up the dishes. So I said, okay, you can do the breakfast ones. You can stand on the chair at the sink and do the breakfast ones. Because I know that there's nothing sharp in there. It's only his bowl and spoon from cereal. So then he'll wash it, he'll put it on the side. And then after when I've taken him to school, I'll come back and I'll rewash it properly. But he feels so excited to do that, and he just wants to help so much. And then he loves saying afterwards, "Can I have 20p because I helped you?" So yeah, I don't want to discourage him from helping me out, because I know that he's going to get to a point where he wants to do nothing. So I don't want to instill that into him now. You know, if he wants to do some cleaning, like I've just got a new Hoover, and he's just been hoovering away like mad. It's like a new toy for him. So yeah, I don't want to discourage him from it. But yeah, I'm hoping he'll get to learn to wash the dishes properly at some point. Because I don't want to do that forever. Either that, or when he's an adult, he can buy me a dishwasher. Single trustworthy men in the US. I want one in the UK, mate. It's so hard to find trustworthy men. I think when I go out to work, I might find someone. But I'm not looking. Sometimes the idea is nice and I think, oh, I might put myself on a dating site. But then I stop myself and just think, well, you know what? I'm kind of okay with how I am at the minute. It's like I'm really independent. I don't need a man for financial support. Um, I don't want more kids. So that takes out any man who wants kids. Then you got to find a man who is okay with you already having kids. Oh, it's just effort. I don't want to go through that effort. I'd rather just be at home. When I feel lonely, now I've got this camera set up, I just come on live. You can all be my boyfriends. Yeah, I do think it'd be nice sometimes though. You find a lot of times, you know, when you go to take the kids off to school or pick them up, and it's mostly the dads that are at the school doing the drop-offs, or they're there, the mum and dad together. And I just think that would be so nice to just do normal everyday stuff like that with someone. Like, why is it always on my shoulders? And I don't mean that in a bitter way. I just mean like sometimes it makes you feel that little bit lonely. And you do wish for something else. And you do think, well, the boys are so young right now. It'll be okay if I found someone, because they grow up with that person. But it's effort. It's effort. If it happens, it happens. I'm not going to put myself out there just to look for someone. Plus, what if I had a problem with my hands, Dash? I mean, come on. They'd be out the door straight away. They either contribute to it or they leave. That's my terms and conditions. Oh, Linda, that's crap. Yeah, I found that. I used to be on dating sites about 10 years ago. And you find that, you know, you're okay, you have a conversation with someone and then you tell them a bit about yourself, like what your hobbies, what do you cook, what's your job, this, that, and the other. You go through the whole shebang, and then it's like, well, can we meet up, wear something sexy? Like, I'm gonna buy you some underwear or whatever, and I'm just like, what, really? Come on. But then you sack that person off, and then you've got to go through that same whole conversation piece with somebody else. And I just thought it's like applying for a job. You have to keep writing your name and national insurance number everywhere, and it's like writing your history every single time. It just became so much effort just for wasters. It's like they should have a dating site that just says "Waste man is here, come apply." Yes, Sonia, I think that's what I am going to do. Whenever I'm lonely, just have impromptu live videos. Oh yeah, Tracy, got to support Man United. That's a major thing for my family. You know, if I dated someone who supported City, I think my brother would probably have a heart attack. Or he'd give me one with the amount of shouting and yelling and how disappointed he is. I remember when my boys were babies, and obviously you put baby boys in blue. You know, you can't really escape it. There's only so much baby clothes that the shops put out, and a lot of it is blue. And every time you'd see them go, oh, they're wearing blue again. Like, it's not even Man City blue. It's like, couldn't get away with it. Yeah, Kel, you'd need a set change, but you can add to my yarn anyway. Yeah, I don't think I'd trust dating sites. It's not like you can interview someone, is it? Like, give me your references from your past girlfriends. Oh my gosh. How, Sonia, I just don't understand that. Man United and Liverpool in the same house. Oh dear. Oh, there's some arguments in that house on match days, isn't there? Oh, that'd be funny. I do always wonder what it'd have been like though. I used to like kind of want to say to my brother, oh, I'm a City fan now. But then he'd never believe it anyway because I've always loved United. So it'd have to come from someone else. I might try and get my boys to say it to him. See how it goes. Oh, okay, Kel. You add to my yarn. I do want to kind of. I'm trying to use up all my wool at the minute. That's why I'm not buying new stuff because I'm getting so sick of seeing what I've got. I mean, everything that I bought, when I bought it, I loved it. But now it's just been sat there for a while, and I'm just like, I'm over you. Can you just be made into something, please, so I can buy something new? So I think that's what happens. Like, I don't have too much. I don't think I have. You know, when you compare it to other people, you see other people's stash videos, and you just think, oh my gosh, really? You can open up a warehouse. And it all looks so beautiful. And you just think they're never going to need to shop again, and they're always going to have interesting ideas as soon as they look at it. But with me, when I look at mine, because I've seen it so much, I just get no ideas for what to use it for. And whenever I see a pattern, I always want something different because I am sick to death of seeing that. So I need to get using it pretty quick. I think I might put some online, and I've told some friends close by that I'm just going to give them some, and then just not buy as much in future because I even started to stop rotate it. That's how bad it got. But now I'm still sick of seeing it. Like the other yarn can come back into rotation. I still don't want to look at it. Yeah, I think I just need to refresh the stash. And I have been getting a lot of emails recently with shops having sales, especially Nitpicks. I was on Nitpicks and I just nearly spent like £250 on there. But I stopped myself. But you know what? You spent enough. By the appliances breaking everything, I've had to repurchase that. No, I've been good all year where yarn's concerned. So I'm going to wait until I've gone to Woolfest now. And then I'll get some from there. I am very much looking forward to going to there. My brother's having my boys for the day. So I'm gonna drive up with my friend, and yeah, it'd be really good. It feels like I'm having a holiday, even though it's only one day. But going up to the lakes, I love the lakes. When I was in high school, every year our school went to Gilhead. So when we went there, we'd stay in an old Tudor house, and we'd go camping, abseiling, mountain climbing, canoeing, kayaking, the whole shebang. And I loved it. I was such an outdoorsy person. I love camping and everything. I was even in Army Cadets. I mean, I loved outdoor stuff, and I've not been back there since being in school. So I'm so looking forward to going to the lakes. And my mum said that where it's held in Cockermouth, horrible name that, but where it's being held, um, my ancestors actually used to live there. So it's quite nice, isn't it? I think it was my great grandma's mum or something like that used to live there. So yeah, be nice. I love the lakes too. It's so beautiful. It's hard to find a place up there where you don't think is just beautiful. And that's one of the things that I've never been abroad, and I don't even really want to go abroad. I feel like there's so many places in this country that I've just not seen, and there's so much to do in this country, especially if you're an outdoorsy person. So why go somewhere else? I don't know. I just want to tour my own country first before I visit another one. And plus, I'm too chicken. I like to stay close to home. Oh, fishing. My brother goes fishing. I've never been, but I'd love to. I'd love the idea of not having to put it back, of just catching a fish, of doing all the work, cleaning it out and stuff, and then cooking it later at home. It's like one of the oldest styles of hunting, isn't it? I love the idea of that. I think that'd be so nice. You can fish here, um, like in the city centre in the river, but I don't know if you're allowed to keep the fish or not. And then you've got to have a license, and I don't know. I would like to do it. I would like my boys to learn how to do it as well, but maybe when they're a bit older. I really want to get them into a boxing academy or a wrestling academy and teach them how to defend themselves, but also discipline with it. So if they ever do get into any scraps at school, or just as they're older, they know how to deal with the situation without it resorting to violence. But they also teach you, they give you the confidence that if something did go to violence, you can stop it in a safe manner. Like, you learn not only how to fight, but how to um I don't know, so like how to pin someone down in a safe way where they can't hurt themselves and they can't hurt you. And I think that's important for young boys to learn. Rambling again. Ah, I'd love to go to Ireland. I've been to Scotland and Wales, and I live in England. Never been to Ireland, and half of my family are Irish. But yeah, I think it'd be so nice. Like, visit some of the really old buildings, and also learn all the like local legends and stuff. There's so many legends and old wives' tales and stuff like that. Sorry. Okay. And my mum just messaged. Well, first it was the alarm to pray, and then my mum messaged saying that I didn't lose a viewer for a bad reason. She got work in the morning. She had to go to bed. Oh, should have wrote on here. Yeah, I do think it'd be good for them to learn self-defense. I think it's good for everyone to learn. I mean, women need it anyway, so they're not relying on men to take care of them, and they'll have the confidence to deal with situations where you just get people taking the mickey. But I think guys sometimes, whereas women need to learn how to fight and defend themselves, men need to learn how to pull it back a bit, not go so extra where you just want to get up in someone's face. They learn how to defend themselves or deal with situations in a different way. Don't be so caveman. Because my boys are like cavemen. Yeah, and they do get angry so easy, especially the oldest. He can go from 0 to 16, just start going all angry psycho kind of. So I feel like that will be beneficial for him, especially. Deal with the temper. But I know he gets it from me. I've always got so angry so easy. There's not really a middle ground. I'm either super, super nice or I'm really angry. But it kind of knocks people off guard as well. Like, if my next door neighbour winds me up too much, because she can be like that, she can just be so on top, that you say something to her, you say, right, enough now, just go away, leave me alone, don't get in touch for at least a week, so I'm done with you. And she'll be like, oh, what's wrong with you? I can't believe you just acted like that, this, that, and the. And because you're always so nice, then when you go to that next level, like, okay, what's going on here? Then they don't know how to take it. But at least as a female, I don't handle that the way a boy would. A boy just probably punch someone in the face and then walk off. And even though they'd all be all right with each other the next day, I still don't want that to happen. So yeah, that's that one. And okay, I've not set the time on my computer, so my computer's saying it's 11:20 when it's not, it's really 10 o'clock. So that kind of knocked me off balance then. But I am going to go soon because this is only meant to be a test video. So glad it's worked out though. I really am. I kind of feel like instead of making normal podcasts, I'd do these instead. It's so much more relaxing. You don't have to get everything out and then get prepared with what you want to say. And I'm never prepared. So I'm always forgetting everything and going off on a tangent like this. Bye, Sonia. I just feel like this is a lot easier. For me, anyway. Hi, Vectra Girlie. Sounds like a superhero name, that Vectra. I like that. Oh, okay, I'll try not to. Hi, Christina, how are you? I was just talking about you and our trip to Woolfest. I was looking before on how to do live stream. So we're talking about encoding and stuff, and it was all a bunch of gobbledygook. I mean, if you know me, you know that I'm rubbish with technology. I'm really rubbish in. A lot of times I don't even want to learn it. I don't even want to learn how to be better because it's just effort. But then I noticed before they had a new camera thing under live streaming. So you just click on the camera and press live stream, go live. And you go live, it's that simple. I was like, why did I take about 2 hours before reading loads of instructions on encoding? I don't even need it. So I'm glad because I was just about to give up the ghost. Oh, bye, Amy. I think I'm going to go in a minute as well. I kind of want to get this bedroom tidy now. I know, Christina, I'm so excited. I was telling everyone it feels like it's going to be like a holiday for me because having no kids and then going somewhere else like the lakes, it's even though it's only one day, it's like a little break. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to see what yarn I'm going to buy. Hi, Alicia. Oh, bye. Jones Blues and Jam. Sorry, I can't remember your name. I'm so rubbish with that. So as soon as I watch their video, the name pop up in my head. But when I'm out of it, it doesn't. Shirley, that's the one. Sorry. Okay, I'll try to. I'll try to film a Woolfest trip. I get so embarrassed though when I was doing the Abercan, when I was doing the tour of Abercan, I felt so embarrassed. And people would be stood there watching. So then you try and like whisper what you're saying, so you know you don't draw too much attention to yourself, and then no one can hear. And one of the staff members went, "You're making a YouTube video," and I was like, "Yeah." I just wanted the ground to swallow me up. Oh, bye, Linda. College course is not going too bad. I didn't go in last week. We had a death in the family. Well, this week, and then the week before, I was waiting for the toilet repairman, and then before that, there was 2 weeks holiday, so I've not been in a month. But yeah, the course is going really well, and the work is really good. But I've still not managed to find a work placement. And if I don't find a work placement, because there's only like a month and a half left on the course, then I fail the course, even though I get really good grades on the work. So yeah, it's kind of so. Who asked what I'm making? Right, Christina, I'm knitting a summer jumper. Even though you think summer and jumper does not go together, it's 100% cotton. And I knitted myself a summer t-shirt last year in cotton. And it's really breezy. Every bit of wind just goes right through it, and it's so nice and cool. But the only thing is, I wish that I'd made it long sleeve because now I have to wear cardigans with it. And I don't want to wear a cardigan with it in the summer. Oh, I'm studying. I'm doing a teaching assistant course, level 1. Yeah, I was doing maths as well, but I gave up that one. It was too hard. They put me in the highest set, and for not doing any type of education for 17 years, it was really hard. So yeah, doing compound interest and quadruple equations or whatever, it was just not my jam. If I don't need the higher grade, like the A star to C, or it's all in numbers now, then what's the point in doing it? So I'm going to start maths again in September, but I'm going to do the foundation course because that's more than enough for the teaching assistant university course that I want to do. It's hard getting back to studying when you've not done it for a while. Even sitting in a classroom for a long period of time, I struggle. And that's one of the reasons as well that I gift up. I need to go to school. One of the reasons why I gave up the maths, because I was doing all day Wednesday and then all day Thursday. And with my back problems and my neck problems, it was just too hard to sit in them chairs for 9 till 3. So I figured that I didn't really need the math for the course that I'm on now. So I'll just stick with the course that I'm on now because that gets me closer to my career than the maths does. So yeah, that's the one. I think doing a TA course, I think being a TA would be really good because I do want to eventually go into psychology, but child psychology. So I feel like it'll be a good stepping stone, getting used to working around kids and getting used to how kids work when they're away from parents, different environments and what they do in their process of learning. But also with my kids being the ages that they are and me being on my own with them, I'm going to get the school holidays at the same time. Work schedule is going to be the same as theirs. So I don't have to have somebody else minding my children and doing my job for me. So it just kind of fits in okay. I am starting volunteering at the school as soon as my new DBS record comes through the post. I'm working at my kids' primary school, being part of the reading squad, teaching the kids how to read, because the school's kind of fallen a bit behind with that because the teachers are just so busy. And it's quite a massive school as well. Reception class, they've got 3 classes just to deal with the reception year. So they're training us in the reading squad. And we're gonna get certifications, and it's gonna be like a proper course that the teachers, how to teach the kids, how to get them to use expressions and how to get them to understand what's being said and not just read the words but understand the meaning behind them and what they're trying to say, as in the bigger picture. So that'd be good. And it'll also help me with my own kids with teaching them how to read better, because sometimes I get frustrated. Like, this word, just read it. So yeah, it'll teach me a better way of how to educate my own kids. I hope I find a placement soon. It's kind of disheartening when I think of doing all of this work and then I might fail the course anyway, no matter how good I am at the work. Yeah, it's not the best. Sometimes you think, well, why am I bothering? But then you think long term, it's worth it. Even if I fail the course, at least I still carried on going. Then I will redo the course again next year if I have to. Hope I don't have to. I hope I can just move on to the level 2 next year. But I don't know. Right, what's the time, Mr. Wolf? 22:09. Right, I am going to go. I'm going to tidy up my room and get myself in bed because I'm pretty tired. Thank you everyone for joining me. I've really enjoyed it. As nervous as I was, I have really enjoyed it. Hello. I'm just saying goodbye. Oh, I will do. When I feel lonely, I'm just going to pop on. Oh, thank you. Okay, so good night, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Hope you join me again. Hope you don't mind how much I ramble, because I do that a lot. I'll try not to leave it so long next time. I don't know when my next live feed is. I don't know. I'll let you know. I'll book it in the thing. Oh, thank you. Right. Good night, everyone. Let's see if I know how to turn this off. Thanks for watching. Bye.